Good morning, everyone. This is your English class, and today we are going to study our second chapter. In the previous class, we studied this chapter. Now we are going to understand the question answer of this chapter. So, before making you understand the question answer of this chapter, we should understand the summary of this chapter so that we will get a type of ease there when we will do the question answer. So, firstly, let's understand the summary of this chapter. So, the chapter name is 3 Days to See, written by Helen Keller. So in this chapter is about Helen Keller. She was from America. When she was just 19 months old, she was stricken an illness. Because of that illness, she became blind and deaf. So in this chapter, she tells the value of our eyes and other senses. She tells about her wish of getting eyes just for 3 days. In the beginning of the chapter, she described that if we become blind and deaf just for a few days, we will start giving importance to our sight, and listening means to our eyes and ears. Then she starts saying about her friend who recently visited in woods. Her friend tells her that she hadn't observed anything special in the woods. Another thinks how it is possible. If I, who can't see, go in the woods, would notice a number of things. If I touch a small tree, by the vibration, I would feel the chirping of the happy bird sound. Then she also reveals that in the woods, her heart would cry to see those all the things which can't be seen by her and can be only felt by mere touch. After that, she tells her wish to get eyes just for 3 days. In this, she says that if I get my eyes back just for 3 days, so first of all, I would like to see the people who has helped me a lot. Then she tells, I would like to see the books which were read and explained to me. She shows the desire of going in woods to enjoy the nature. Then she would see the sunset too. After that, she described about second day. On the second day, she would like to visit the museums and theaters and movie cinemas. And on the third day, she would like to see the places where men go for their everyday work. Then the last night will come, and then she would worry about unseen things. Then she suggests us the value of our all the senses. She says that use your all the senses as you will lose them tomorrow. Then you will use them differently. She also described that I always recognize my friends by touching their faces with my fingertips because I can't see. Then she narrates an experiment in which she asks husbands about the colors of their wives' eyes, but they are unable to tell. So this chapter is all about her experience, right? So I think we must have understood the summary of this chapter. Now we should understand the question answer. Okay, let's come on the question answer. Please wait. So our first question is that choose the right options to complete these sentences. Our first question is that Helen Keller was able to see many things because she could see many things. So our first question is that choose the right options to complete these sentences. First question is that Helen Keller was able to see many things because three options are here. She was very sensitive to things around her. Second option, She used special spectacles. Third option, she had corrective eye surgery done. So our question is that Helen Keller was able to see many things because of what? One option is that she was very sensitive, and by her sensitive nature, she could see the things. Second is that she used the special spectacles. Third is that she got the operation for her eyes. That's why. So we know that first option is right. She was very sensitive to things around her. Second question, when Helen Keller would place her hand on a small tree, she could feel a happy bird singing because. So in this question, it is asked, when she used her hand on a small tree, she felt the singing of a bird. How it was possible? So three options are here. The bird would fly about in the branches. The bird will fly from that branch. Second, of the special hearing aid she had. She had special equipment for hearing. Third option is that of the vibrations in the tree caused by the singing. Means like when any birds and when any bird sings, so vibration is produced. So by that vibration, she can understand. So we know that C option is right. So of the vibration in the tree caused by singing, she can understand, she can feel the singing of that bird, right? Come on the third question. Sleep would elude Helen on the first day because. On first day, she will not be able to sleep in the night. What are the reasons? What is the reason regarding this? So three options are here. She would be very tired. थक जाएगी. B, she was not used to artificial light, which would be no since the evening. Third, she would be very excited to be able to see the world, because we know that C option is right, because she would be very excited. Next day I have to see this. Regarding this, she will think and she will not be able to sleep. So we know that C option is right. Question number 4. Helen Keller feels that of all the senses, sight must be the most delightful because. So we need to give the reason. Helen Keller says that we have many senses, but among them are sight senses so delightful. Why? So the three options are here. There is much more to see than to hear, smell, and taste. I mean, in the world, many things are there which we can see in compared to hear, smell, or taste. B option, she was able to hear well but couldn't see. Third option, she had been told so by her elders. It was told by her elders. So we know that our first option is right. There is a much more to see than to hear, smell, and taste. Right? Now let's come on the question answer. B part, answer these questions. Wait, please. Yes. So dear students, your notebook you have to make in this way. I have made the answer key for you. So in this way, you need to make your notebook. You need to maintain your notebook, right? So we have come on the second chapter. So let's understand the questions of second chapter. I'll send it in answer key. So our first question is that what did Helen's friend see during her long walk in the woods? What was Helen's reaction? Means question is that when Helen friend went in the wood, what was observed by her? And on that, what was the reaction of Helen? So answer we need to write here. Helen's friend said that she saw nothing in particular when she went for a walk. Helen was surprised and worried on hearing this. So when her friend said that I went in a wood and I observed nothing there, then Helen was very surprised. She was thinking that it's impossible. So this is the answer of this question. Second question, how was Helen able to recognize her friends? Means what strategy she used to use to recognize the friends. Answer is that Helen could see her friends by running her fingertips on their faces. She could detect laughter, sorrow, and other emotions on their faces. Means that she used to use her fingers on her friends' faces, and by this she used to recognize her. Third question is that how did Helen demonstrate the most people blessed with sight do not really see? So, what demonstration, what example did she represent? By this, she proved that most of people have power of seeing the things, but they don't observe the things, they don't see the things. How was this described by her? So answer we can write here. Helen asked her friends to accurately describe the faces of 5 different friends, or the husbands of her friends to describe the color of their wives' eyes. Most of time they were embarrassed and couldn't answer. So in answer we have written that Helen asked from her friends, like male friends, she asked from them like what is the color of their wives' eyes. Most of them couldn't give the answer. And by this, she proved that people have eyes, but they don't use them fully. Question number 4. Name the places she would visit on the second day. On which place or places she would visit on the second day? Answer of this question we have to write. So answer we can write here. On the second day, Helen would like to visit the museum and the theater or a movie. So these places she would like to visit. Question 5. What was her wish for the third day? On the third day, she would see the dawn and the working places of men. Dawn means that place, sorry, that time when sun arise. Sun arising time is called dawn, and working place mean where men go for their work. So she would like to see those places. C part, think and answer. Your eyes would touch and embrace every object that came within your range of vision. How can eyes touch and embrace objects? So author says that if you know that your eyes is gonna be lost, so you will use your eyes with the different manner and everything you will touch and embrace. So how will it be possible? So she wants to say that here, if we know that next day or tomorrow we will lose our eyesight, so we will see the things in different manner. Everything will be dear for us. So answer we have written here, eyes can touch and embrace every object by looking at everything lovingly and carefully. So lovingly and carefully, we will see and watch each and everything. So everything will be dear for us because we will know that next day we will lose our eyesight, right? Next question, suggest an alternative title to this lesson. So what can be alternative title for this lesson? So answer may vary, but we have to write a common answer. So answer we need to write here. One doesn't need only eyes to see. Means like just eyes is not source of seeing the world. Many other senses are there by which you can see. Question number 3. Do you think Helen was frustrated with her fate, or had she accepted it calmly? Give reasons. So what do you think? She was worried about her luck, or has she accepted all the things? So answer we need to write here. Helen had accepted her fate calmly because she had explored her other senses to see the world around. She was not frustrated with her fate and state. So in the answer we have written that she was not worried, she was not anxious regarding her fate It's like she couldn't see and hear, but she was happy because she has developed other senses to see the world. So she was quite um, content with her fate and state. Next, discuss in class this question. Question is that we take for granted what we have and complain about what we don't have. Should we do this? So sometimes, dear students, what happens, whatever we have, we don't appreciate that. We don't give the value to them. But what we don't have, we start complaining regarding that. Like, I don't have this thing, that person has that thing. So should we do like that or not? So answer we can write here. No, we should not do this. We should appreciate what we have. A healthy body with the all systems working normally, loving parents and siblings are precious, and the opportunity to get an education is a blessing. We should count our blessings, which are more than our curses. So in the answer, we have written that no, we should not do like that. We should appreciate what we have. We should not complain what we don't have. See the blessings. We have a good, healthy body. Every part is working very well. Loving parents and siblings we have, and we have got good chance of getting education. Right. So we should count our blessings. We should count the things which we have. We should not count the things which we don't have. So if you do like that, then you will be happy. So all the question answer we have done of this chapter. In the next class, we will do the back exercise of this chapter. Now, let's discuss about the chapter, and I'll take the questions from you. If you want to ask any question, then you can ask.